I did a short a little while ago about a piece of equipment only 7% of farmers knew the name of. I'm going to explain some of that right now. This is a merger. It picks up one row, like the one right there, puts it on this one. It merges the hay together. And then if I go around the end, I can come back and take this neighboring row and put it on here and have 3 rows in one pile. So why did we do that? Many reasons. One is just so we're not driving our more expensive piece of equipment, the chopper, down and back every single row. Another reason is we want to either dry the hay out or keep it wet, depending on the day, the manpower, everything else like that. This merger can either, the whole conveyor belt can extend so I can reach that next row, or I can flip that thing down and really put it on top. But I don't like doing that unless I have to, because that's one more belt and everything that has to be running. So the green thing that we had in the last video that I said 7% of the people knew the name of, that's actually called a fluffer. A lot of people call it a tedder. I think it can be, it's a generic term, but it's really called a fluffer. And what it does is, if we take those 3 rows like you just seen here, and we put them in one big wad, and let's say we don't get to chopping it, and it rains. Now you get this huge row, what do you do with? That's when we bring the fluffer out. The fluffer will redistribute that in the same row. A tedder has 2 things like this that spins that out, like if you're gonna bale the hay. It takes a windrow, spreads it back out to dry, and then you can turn the thing around, and then you make them go the other way, bring them back in, or have a wheel rake. And a rake brings things together. There's a basket rake, there's a wheel rake. A basket rake kind of rolls it. Wheel rakes bring them like this. A tedder goes out, and I think they go back in too. The fluffer should not take it wider than the row it's on. It picks it up, and it just kind of like throws it up, and it lets it fall back down in different orientations so the air can get under it. And we do that if it's slimy underneath and the top has a crust. Once the top has a crust, it doesn't really dry out anymore. So that fluffer has got different settings on there where you can decide where it picks up and where it lets go. Sometimes you can set it where it almost takes it all the way back around. Well, that's not good, because then you're just making a mess. Or you can take it where they just throw it straight back, or you can make it kind of shoot up and then fall. So it's a great tool to have, especially